Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about how I dealt with recurrent constipation, how I was able to overcome it, how I was able to treat it and get fine. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification button, like my video if you gain one or two things from it. So I'll be talking about how I dealt with recurrent constipation. So I had constipation that lasted for like 2 weeks. Like, that was the longest constipation I've ever experienced. I'm usually not this kind of person that likes taking a lot of water. Like, I don't just know why I don't just like taking a lot of water. I feel like water is so tasteless, and even to finish one sachet of water is very difficult for me. It's just not sweet. I enjoy water more when it's warm, like cooked water. I enjoy it more because it seems to have a little, flavor due to the heat or something. I don't just know, but I don't like taking plain water. So I usually prefer maybe getting my water supplements from fruits. I love getting my water supplements from fruits like cucumber, watermelon, when I feel like I'm not taking enough water. Whenever I have that feeling that I've not taken enough water for the whole day or for some time, I usually buy fruits like cucumber and watermelon to take. You understand? So that's why I don't usually have constipation. Even if I have constipation, it only lasts for a day. So, but this one came like the normal constipation I used to have. I thought it was something that was just going to last for a day. That wasn't going to go beyond one day. But my shock, the next day I also found it difficult to pass out physics. So like, it was really a bad experience. So okay, for like those 2 days that I had constipation, I bought some fruits. I bought oranges and I took oranges. So because I believe that eating the roughages in the oranges can provide a lot of fiber to help in bowel movement and help in passing out the stool. So even after eating the orange, but I felt like the main thing that caused my constipation actually was that I made I think I ate a lot of rice during the week, and then after eating rice I gave like 2 days break, and then I made another rice, and it was banga. I made banga because I was craving for banga. Like, it's been long I ate banga stew, so I really craved for it. I had to go to the market to buy banga stuffs, and I made banga stew. And as a single lady, the banga I made, it was small though. It was just the small custard bucket, but it was much. It was really much. So even though I didn't finish the whole banga because of the constipation, when I started having the constipation, I didn't finish the whole banga. When it started, I had to buy the oranges, and gave some break. I started taking more liquids and all. So for like 1 day or 2, I didn't have any constipation until when I visited my friend, and what we made was still banga, because that was what my friend was craving for. So we made banga again, but I was like, no, I don't want to take this banga. I feel like this excess oil is giving me constipation, or even this rice, I don't even know, but I feel like this oil is giving me constipation. Because when I went to the internet to check, I saw that excessive oil can cause constipation. So I was really scared. So we had to make another pot of stew. It was tomato stew. So I ate that. Was what I ate. But then I still wanted to eat the banga still. I was craving for it, because banga is one thing that is very hard to overlook, especially when it's available. So I still ate the banga again. So when I now felt like going to the toilet, when I went to the toilet, it was very hard for me to pass through under constipation again. And I thought it was just minor, that it would just be for that day. Maybe I didn't take enough water and all that. But the next day, like, it still occurred. Like, it was very terrible. Like, I've never had this kind of constipation ever in my life. Like, this was the worst constipation ever. I literally cried. Like, I cried when I was passing out in the toilet. I was crying. Like, I was removing everything, all the clothes of my body, because I was so uncomfortable and it was really, really painful. So, so one of the things that will help you, I'm going to be mentioning 3 things that will help you in um, dealing with your constipation and treating it naturally without drugs. So the first thing is start taking a lot of fluids. So that was the thing I did. I think that night when I had that much constipation at my friend's place, I took a lot of water, I took a lot of fluids, but then the solids too had already formed, so they need to be passed out. And so I considered buying laxatives, I considered buying laxatives so that it will help flush it out. But I decided not to buy. Let me just buy some oranges and cucumber, because cucumber is one fruit that contains a lot of water. So, and there was a time I read that it can actually make up for your daily water needs, something like that. So I bought cucumbers and oranges and I took them, but still the constipation persisted. So the next thing in my mind was that I now thought that, oh, I need to change my diet. So after taking fluids, the second thing you have to do is changing your diet. You have to change your diet, because throughout those periods, throughout those days that I was having that experience, I kept eating meat because I love meat a lot. Meat is one of the things I love, and meat is one low fiber food. So, but my craving for meat did not stop me from taking meat. I was eating meat and I was still eating rice on top. So how do you expect the constipation to stop? So I had to change my diet. Like the next day, I didn't even want to eat anything again because I was so scared of going to the toilet, knowing that I'm going to struggle with passing out stool. It was very, very terrible, honestly. It's so terrible. Like I don't even want to experience that again. Like I've learned my lessons. So that was it. So I just rushed to the market. I bought pepper soup. I bought pepper soup stuffs, stuff for pepper soup. I bought agidi, made with corn. I don't know what you call it in your dialect, but I'll show you the picture. Yeah, that's agidi, and I made pepper soup. I made fish pepper soup instead of buying meat for it. I bought fish instead and a lot of vegetables so that it will help in my bowel movement. I bought agidi because agidi is soft. It's very, very soft, so it's not something that will form hard to. So that was what I ate throughout. Like I made sure that the pepper soup was really big to last me the whole day. So that was what I ate the whole day to provide a lot of fluid for me too, while I take my fish instead of meat. So buy fruits that contain a lot of water, like your watermelon, your cucumber, and a water apple. I bought water apple and it really helped me because it contains a lot of water. So I took it and I also took my pepper soup throughout the day. The third thing I'm going to talk about on how you can overcome your constipation is that while you are in the toilet, do not try to force out the stool. Do not try to force it, because the muscle that makes up your anus is not as elastic as the vaginal muscle. So you trying to force it, it can tear it up. It can cause a lot of complications. It can cause some complications and some bruises, and you don't want that. It can even cause hemorrhoids, that's how. So you don't have to force out the stool when you are there. Just take it slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. Or you pass out your stool. Do not don't do that. Breathe in. When you breathe out, just take it slowly until you pass out your stool. So after doing all these 3 things, first taking a lot of fluids, 2 changing your diet, 3 taking it slowly while you're in the toilet. After trying all this and your constipation persists, please see a doctor. You need a doctor to prescribe maybe drugs for you, depending on what caused the constipation, because there are other things that can cause constipation apart from not taking enough water, or apart from your diet. There are other things that can cause constipation. So you have to go to a doctor, and the doctor can make diagnosis if it is something that drugs can help. then he'll prescribe drug for you. If it is something that surgery can help, then maybe you go for surgery or something like that. So please, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to your friends. Turn on the notification button to get notified when I post new videos. Thank you.